Good morning. This is Keeping Up with KP, and I'm your host, Katie Parker. Today, we're going to be talking with a University of Arkansas student about their time studying abroad. With me, I have Zach Sutherland. So, Zach, tell us where you studied abroad.
I studied abroad primarily in Germany. That was where the program was, but I did get to see much of Europe as well during that time. It really led me into where I want to go with my career and with journalism, and it's given me a more internationalized field of studies that I can go on in the future.
What pulled you to study in Germany specifically?
When I was in high school, I had a really good friend who was an exchange student from Germany. He taught me a lot about the outside world that I would never have learned otherwise, being encroached in the small town that I was.
Did you have contact with that German exchange student whenever you were in Germany?
To some degree, I did not see him in person. He was studying in Vienna at the time that I was in Germany. I studied primarily in Munich regardless, and he lived in Berlin.
What did you study while you were in Germany?
I mainly studied the German language and German history, so those were the two things. I did learn to read and write a lot in German while I was there, so that could lead me into German language journalism programs in the future.
Can you say something in German right now?
Ich bin nervös.
What does that mean?
That means I am a little bit nervous.
Don't be nervous.
Speaking German is something that I, to this day, am very insecure about.
Well, they say if you don't use it, you'll lose it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I feel that's just a natural thing for anybody who speaks a second language, though, to be nervous when speaking it.
It's okay. What was the biggest culture shock you experienced whenever you were in Germany?
When you go anywhere in Germany, or in Europe for that matter, when you get anything to drink, it will not come with ice.
Ooh.
When you go to like a fast food restaurant in Germany, you will have to pay for the condiments. For every condiment, you have to pay for the straw. The things that you just wouldn't think about in the US, it's just a completely different way. Another culture shock is that they make you pay to use public restrooms as well.
Pay to use public restrooms?
Yes.
Did you find ways around that, or did you just go with it and just accept the fact that you had to do it?
I just accepted the fact that I had to do it. It was like 50 cents anyway, so it wasn't that big of a bother to me. And I understand that mainly because they want to keep the restrooms clean, and we don't really have a clean restroom culture in the US.
Is there any advice you'd give to someone looking to study abroad?
I would say go for it. You won't know anything unless you try. When you study abroad, you open your horizons to many new and unique things, and it just changes you forever as a human being, and you learn to respect things that you never would have otherwise.
Well, thank you. That is all the time we have today. A big thank you to Zach Sutherland for being our study abroad advice giver. This has been Keeping Up with KP. I'm your host, Katie Parker, and we'll see you tomorrow morning.